Hi, Dorkin. This is Barb. I'm here at your house with John Mahoney, the painter, and here is what he is recommending. So, John, will you be specific to
Okay.
Dennis McCrary, my neighbor, is Dorkin's good friend,
Good to see you.
and
Yeah.
we want to do this so that it looks the best. But certainly, what you're recommending sounds a whole lot better than taking it all down and putting up new.
Yeah. Well, this has substantial coating over top of it. When the stuff is sprayed up there, it's dust. It's like joint compound with little styrofoam balls in it, which when it's untouched, you can shave that right off of there and it'll come off of there. But this stuff was probably painted after they did it when it was built, and then somebody also put this gloss ceiling paint on the ceiling also. It's like it's got trim paint on the ceiling as well. And it's just substantially sealed in. So, I mean, it's like concrete. To try to knife that off of there would be a nightmare. And you can't just take a belt sander and rip your ceiling. The mess and everything would just be ridiculous, and it still wouldn't be right. And as far as knifing mud on it, I mean, yeah, but it would take days of mud knifing, and it's just cost effectively, it would be pretty crazy to try to do that, I think, too, also. But what I'm seeing is the texture down here looks particularly bad because of this glossy paint on it. It looks better when it's flat. It has a much softer look to it. There's a couple areas. There's this area over here, which is a little rough looking, but not as bad as the area by the wall over there. There's a little bit of a hump here where it was repaired before, you can see, but it's not, really totally ungodly. It's a textured ceiling anyway. But over here is this area where there was a leak or something, and somebody did the best they could to kind of blop some mud up there. And that definitely sticks out like a sore thumb because, it's just mud. It's not the color of the paint that's on the ceiling, but the texture isn't anywhere close to blending into this. So the easiest thing to do, I think, would be to shove this down a little bit to try to get this terrible looking area and bring a hopper gun.
And what, a hopper gun?
Yeah, and with the right kind of texture, okay, and try to blend this area a little better. It may be a little bit evident, but I'm pretty sure I can do better than that. I know I can blend it better than
I
that.
know you can too. I told them that my friend Ione Kadrowski said he's not a painter, he's an artist.
Yeah, well, good days and bad days. It's some are better than others. It's never easy, but
So Dennis and Dorkin, what John is recommending is that he fix that with his hopper gun and then spray it with flat
yes,
paint.
just regular builder grade flat has a much softer look to the eye than this stuff. Any ceilings for that matter, other than certain bathrooms and things like that, I'll do satin or something sometimes like that. But any average ceilings, common area ceilings or bedroom ceilings, I think they're better flat. They look better.
I agree.
Yeah, and you don't need this texture accentuated with gloss. It has gloss on it. Somebody put the gloss on it. It's durable. It stays longer, kind of maybe a little bit cleaner, but even semi-gloss paint is more durable, but it's still not magic. Still, after a decade or so, places get dirty anyway. So on ceilings, there's really not that much benefit, I don't think, to jazzing them up.
So your recommendation to do your hopper gun there,
Yeah.
and then to get the ceiling all uniform with flat paint.
It'll soften the look of this gloss mixed in with the texture. It'll look a lot better. It'll be a lot softer to the eye.
Do you have a financial frame, cost?
Yeah, let's see. And then I don't know there's some stuff coming down the wall over here. Oh, well, that's somebody touched it up, I see. Okay, that's just a touch up. I thought it was a blister from over there. Shoot. Material and everything. probably, let's see, I gotta get some texture. I don't have texture. If I had some laying around, I wouldn't have to get that. I gotta get some texture in that. Probably neighborhood of about $400, something like that. To spray the whole thing, I'll have to cover the wall. I'll have to mask the walls off. You could try to hand brush and roll this thing, but it needs to be sprayed. I need to envelope the whole green room in plastic and mask it off. Try to make that look a little better. This out here, it's got a little something going to it, but I think it'll improve taking away the shine on the ceiling. I think that will be less of an issue. You can see the warp where the ceiling was repaired and blended back in. At least this person, when they did this repair, they blended the texture a little better than whoever did that over there. So, and they did the best they can. I know it's if you don't have the means.
So we'll say a minimum of 400.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the neighborhood of 400.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under 5.
Under 5. Okay. Sounds
All right.
good to me.
Ooh.
I will send this to. We'll be on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be famous. This will be my 5 minutes, right?
Thank you
I
for coming
appreciate
so
it.
quickly, John.
No problem. And
Thank you.
that's better than. I mean, I don't know what somebody would tell you to rip out the ceiling and rehang it. It would probably be a couple thousand or something. I don't know. I mean, then you'd have to tie it, and then you got to blend the walls in and repaint the room basically if you do that or whatever. I don't know. So.
Right. As I said, I have the confidence that this is going to look all uniform and better.
Yes.
And so I think that's what I'm going to recommend.
Shiny ceilings are okay. I don't always, usually I tend to not do them, but they can look okay, but not on this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. End of video.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.